A crash course in cruising. Think fast, speak slowly, and choose your allies very carefully. These are the rules of engagement for working on cruise ships. Get these things wrong, and you could regret it for an entire contract. Or worse, your entire career at sea. But before anyone sets foot on board as a crew member, they must have a valid passport, a C1D visa, a seafarer's book, ENG1 medical, and pass your sea survival course, first aid course, and your advanced firefighting training. Next time you're on board a ship, take a look at your waiter, bartender or cook. There's a good chance in the case of an emergency that they're the people whose job it is to fight the fire, man the evacuation stations, and to search the cabins. From the moment I set foot on board my first cruise ship, I realised that it was more like being on another planet. Simple things such as days of the week vanish from your conscious mind, while your morals seem to morph into a way of life that you have to live to understand. As for time, well, that seems to move at a pace that would make anyone question their own age, let alone how long they've been at sea. To put it into understandable terms, let's compare it to the way we measure dog years. But instead of the formula being 1 = 7, let's make it 1 = 3. If you're angry, it seems to be 3 times more intense. And likewise, if you're happy or let's say in love, it also seems 3 times more intense. Add to this a mythological bin situated on the gangway with the word morals written on it. For some inexplicable reason, when each crew member boards the ship, they feel compelled to throw their morals in the bin before assuming a totally different personality. I've yet to find another situation in life where you begin dating someone and find yourself seeing that person almost every minute of every day, instantly. You live together, work together, and in some cases literally sleep together. You even eat at the same time in the same room. At sea, you find yourself spending so much time with the person you're dating that you end up engaging in sex before you even know their birth date or their last name. Even worse, before you know it, the words "I love you" fly out of your mouth without realising that you've never actually been on a proper date with them, let alone found out much more than their cabin number or their favourite position. From the minute you set foot on board a cruise ship, you're being watched. Whether it be by one of the galley staff who barely see the light of day, the married bridge officers looking for a little on the side, or the hundreds of surveillance cameras watching your every move. This is why the show Big Brother never had former cruise ship employees in their house. Once you've worked on a cruise ship, you are far too well attuned to the constant scrutiny, politics, and required alliances that you need to win the game. To sum up what cruising is really about, during my first induction on a ship in Tahiti, our staff captain explained that the company's mission statement was an acronym of the word CRUISE, which stood for courtesy, respect, unfailing, in-service excellence. As I sat there pondering this, a crew member sitting next to me leant over and whispered, "Nah man, it stands for can't rest until I've shagged everyone."